This has got to be the best Barclay James Harvest box set yet. Welcome classic rock fans to an unboxing and a review of the brand new version of Baby James Harvest, that classic Barclay James Harvest album from 1972. Now many feel that this album was there was a bit of a falling off from their previous albums. Of course, this was the last album they did with Harvest as well. But I have to say, this set that's been released via Cherry Red Records, by the way, I will put a purchasing link just below this video. This set is so lavish and so much attention to detail. It's got to be the best one yet. We get a wonderful remaster of the original album, which sounds brighter and not so murky, I think. But for me, the highlight of this set is the stereo remix. Now, the stereo remix just sounds more contemporary, and I don't mean that as a pejorative. It just sounds not so clunky, not so dated, I think. And there's also, it almost feels as if there's a layer of dust that's been blown off the drums as well. It just sounds so much better. But there's also a 5.1 mix as well, which I unfortunately cannot review because I do not have a 5.1 facility in my house or any means of playing that. It does contain a wonderful, absolutely wonderful BBC Radio 1 in concert with orchestra. Of course, it contains the mono and stereo versions of that set, plus numerous BBC sessions and things like that. So I can read you some of the blurb. It's a new 4CD 1 Blu-ray remastered box set edition of this classic Barclay James Harvest album. It also features a new remaster of the original album mix, along with a new 5.1 surround sound and stereo mixes by Stephen W. Taylor, and bonus tracks drawn from rare singles, both mono and stereo versions of a BBC Radio 1 in-concert performance from 1972 with the Barclay James Harvest Symphony Orchestra. This is obviously, this original album was released in 1972. I think it was originally recorded in part at Strawberry Studios as well. And it was the last album to be released on the Harvest label. I think I might have said that. But this set also includes a wonderful essay by Keith and Monica Damone, which is included in here. But let's take a better look at this, shall we? So it's a really nice quality box. There's the rear. And there's the spine. It comes out like that. So the first disc, which beautifully reproduces the artwork, is the brand new remastered version. It does sound better than the last version I had, but it's just a remaster. There's nothing that dramatic that's gone on here. It includes Crazy Over You, The Delphi Town Morn, Summer Soldier, Thank You, 100,000 Smiles Out, Moonwater, brilliant track, and the bonus tracks are Child of Man, A-side of a single, I'm Over You, B-side of a single, When the City Sleeps, B-side, Breathless, A-side, Thank You, alternative version, Medicine Man, single version, Rock and Roll Woman, A-side of a single, The Joker, B-side of a single, and Child of Man, a BBC session from 15th of March 1972. That's what we get with the first one. And the disc is as such. The second disc is the stereo mix. Now the stereo mix, as I've said, is for me the highlight of this set. It really breathes new life into this album. I think it's more or less exactly the same track listing as the one I've just read to you, so I don't have to read all that out. I will show you the disc though. Disc 3 is the BBC One in concert. This is the mono UK broadcast version. That's the disc for that. It's the rear. And we get the stereo version, which contains exactly the same track listing, but just in stereo. I don't know if the disc is any different. But there you are. And the Blu-ray, which contains a high resolution 5.1 mix, new stereo mix, original stereo mix, 96 kHz / 24-bit, which includes the album and all the bonus tracks. Bonus video content includes thank you promotional video from 1973, shown on the old grey whistle test. That's the Blu-ray, by the way. That's the rear, and there's your Blu-ray disc. And of course you get this wonderful, looks like a poster. If you want to put this on your wall, I don't think I will be doing so. Nice little poster, and the booklet. I won't show you all the pictures, but so you get a general idea of it. I like it when they include pictures of posters and ticket stubs and things like that. Newspaper clippings and reviews, all that sort of stuff makes it worthwhile for me. I think I enjoy the. In fact, I think I enjoy the information that comes with these releases as much as I do the actual sound quality, or listening to what they dig up and release. It's a nice picture. I'd love to know what you think of this album. I don't think it's as good as the albums that come before it, but it's still pretty damn good. Classic Barclay James Harvest. That's a great picture. This is the stuff I love, all the single sleeves, European single sleeves and things like that, which makes it really, really interesting for me. So there we are, that's the booklet. I haven't shown you all the pictures, but let's put it all back together. So there you are, that's the Barclay James Harvest, Baby James Harvest 4 CD and Blu-ray set, with a delightful booklet as well. This comes out on the 22nd, that's this Friday, so get your pre-order in. Comes out this Friday. I'll put all the purchasing links just below. And do let me know if you intend to buy it. What do you think of this album generally? How do you think it measures up to the albums that came prior to this one? I'd love to know your opinion on this. So you've been watching an unboxing by Classic Album Review. If you want to see more unboxings of exclusive stuff before it's released, do be sure to subscribe and check that notification bell. It makes all the difference. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave you with my closing salvo, which is hope you're well, staying safe, and more importantly that you keep listening.